Warning. What you are about to see is stupid. It is also silly, sweet, heartwarming, self-indulgent, and queer as fuck. And if you don't like the sound of any of that, well, buckle up, sweetie. Thank you.
Wake up to a brand new wake-up mix. Get my Monday morning musical fix. Eat a tryst, get out the door. What's my city got in store? A guy catches my eye. He says we've already met on Grindr. I thank him for the reminder. Life is fabulous, today is fabulous, Manhattan's fabulous, being gay is fabulous, everything's so fabulous that I see. Yes, everything is fabulous, especially rushing through Manhattan, miss my train, looking up for rainbows after the rain, stop in Starbucks for some brew, see a friend, hi, how are you? She's pissed, I've always missed the drag brunch that she hosts every Sunday. Sorry, I'll make it one day. Life is fabulous, today is fabulous, Manhattan's fabulous, being gay is fabulous, everything's so fabulous, don't you agree? That everything is fabulous, especially the heat of the city, every street of the city, the rhapsodic, hypnotic beat of the city thrills the air with romance. Do I dare to join in the dance? Meh. I'm just kidding.
3.
Life is fabulous, today is fabulous, Manhattan's fabulous, changing keys is fabulous, life is fabulous, today is fabulous, Manhattan's fabulous, being gay as fuck, I need those shoes, everything's so fabulous, I could pee, yes, everything's so fabulous, especially me. Stop it. I have to do a show, you guys. Thank you. I hate cabaret. Don't you? That doesn't really everybody. I mean, unless you're seeing somebody like Betty Buckley or you're Marilyn May or Kristen Chenoweth, because then you're seeing Betty Buckley or Marilyn May or Kristen Chenoweth's big old head. Otherwise, you are seeing some aging SAD up there singing I Dreamed a Dream in the original French. And for those of you who don't know, an SAD is a singer, actor, dancer. So the irony of being in this beautiful room on this glorious, glamorous night is not lost on me. I want to just give you a little bit of background of the impetus for this evening. My friend Joel B. New, is that over there somewhere? Joel B. New is an amazing, amazing, amazing singer-songwriter. He's like Carole King. No. He's a songwriter and playwright. And across the years, we've known each other like 15 years, and we've collaborated on several different projects. And he's written a lot of material, like just for me. And our most recent project was called Red Hat Fight Club, and we did it like 6 months ago. And I played all the men. It was 5 women and me. And anyways, when we were finished with that, I said, you know, if we put all the songs together that you've written for me, we probably could have a cabaret night. And we both went like, But then I was thinking about this 20th anniversary of my HIV diagnosis, which is today. Yeah. And And I wanted to do something more than throw a party or, I wanted to do something brave. I wanted to do something importance. So, you know, here we are. So I want to say something about the songs. So the songs I was singing they don't have anything to do with each other. Very much, like, except for the fact that I'm singing them all. They were written for me, and Joel wrote them all. So they don't really go together, and I think it's kind of boring for me to, like, say, in this scene, Joe does, and actually, my voice teacher, I think he's here, he said, if you do that shit, I'm walking out. So instead, I'm just going to present the songs and let the characters kind of speak for themselves, and I think you'll see that the songs are really funny, and some of the stuff you'll be like, I don't know what's going on, but that's okay. And in between, I'm going to be telling some stories about my life that may or may not have something to do with the song I'm going to be singing next. Right. Now I'm remembering and so in the theme of cabaret being musical theater masturbation, here I am playing with myself. Yeah. What does tonight's agenda have in store? Playing Mortal Kombat 4. Ideally, a game designed for two. But me against the computer will have to do. Playing with myself every hour of the day, and nobody ever really seems to mind. Playing with myself, and I like it that way. No chance being last one picked or left behind. Yeah, playing with myself. Out there I stand on high among the gods, beating off the worst of odds. And out here nobody understands how dangerous it can be having idle hands. Get over here. Sub-Zero, more like sub-bottom. Get ready for a spear attack, cause I am raiding that ass! Ideally, a game designed for two, but me against the computer will have to do. Playing with myself every hour of the day, and nobody ever really seems to mind. Playing with myself, and I like it that way. No chance being last one picked or left behind. Yeah, playing with myself. Where are we? Where am I? Who am I next?
Some chorus?
Yeah. Excuse me, I get cotton mouth. Thanks. See, it's going around. It's worse than COVID. Going back to talking about cabaret. So the thing is, I want to tell you like why I hate cabaret so much. Besides, the obvious. And it's that when I was young, and a young just came to New York to be an SAD, and I used to go to a lot of piano bars, like a lot of piano bars. Don't Tell Mama's, 88's, the Townhouse, the Duplex, Rose's Turn. I never went to Brandy's because I'm not a hooker. But I went to a lot of piano bars, and I went to a lot of cabaret acts. And you find out that really, there's just like three kinds of people who go to piano bars. There are young twink SADs who are trying to who think they're gonna get discovered by singing at a piano bar, and then there's fag hags, sorry ladies. And then there's the aging gentleman. You've said hi to Dolly. Your belt mix is strong. Clang, clang, clang with the trolley is the first line of your favorite song. No time to save face. You've arrived at the place where chorus boys go to die. You dance Spanish panic, bottle dance like a Jew, done the rag on Titanic, been a Nazi soldier and a who. Well, like it or not, you've arrived at the spot where chorus boys go to die. I know you know life's one big audition to possibly one day land a role. I know you know the price of admission's a lousy $3, 2 bags, and 1 soul. You've said bye to Birdie, and you've stepped in time. Belted lyrics so wordy, be they Schwartz, Miranda, or Sondheim, already off book in your favorite nook, where chorus boys go to die. Extra, extra, hey, look at the headline. That boy in the background sure commits. Extra, extra, they're drawing a red line around your bio. Wait, that's the obit. You've been to the clam bakes and the ascot gavotte. I am what I am makes you break down into tears and snot. When life's a hot mess, you'll be at this address where chorus boys go to die. I'm meeting you there. Won't you save me a chair? Where chorus boys go to One 0036, I sing it and my heart explodes. 10036, that's the zippiest of postal codes. 10036, the savviest of savoir-faire. 10036, that's the zip code for Old Times Square. Take the 1, take the 2, take the 3 or 7. You'll get the quicker than a rabbit. Take the N, take the Q, take the other 7. Or you could even just cab it. If you want something dull, I'll tell you to go hit some bricks. And don't you dare go to the greatest place I know, which is 10036. 10036. When you are a homosexual man, and you are in your teens, 14, 15, 16, you are assigned a diva that you are to worship for the rest of your existence. Some people, it's Streisand, Judy, some people, Beyonce. Taylor Swift, I think, is very popular. I was assigned Elaine Stritch. And, at 17, I had to do research. But the minute I heard her go, I'll drink to that, I was in love. I was totally in love. So, some years ago, I was living in Los Angeles, and I was working at the Hotel Bel Air as a room service captain. And my job was to basically answer the phones and sell, and the waiters would take the stuff to the people. Sidebar, Whitney Houston tried to get me fired from that job. Anyways, but I digress. Elaine Stritch, so I'm on the phone, Elaine Stritch calls and asks for 4 large bottles of Evian. And I was like, boys, I'm taking this one myself. So someone else covered the phone, and I got the water and went over there, and I knocked on her door, and come on in, honey. And I walk in, and there's Elaine Stritch, 70, 80, whatever years old, in a bra and panties. Boobies at the knees, like, I was, oh my God. And she took one look at me and said, you're an idiot. Those are glass bottles. I can't take those to rehearsal. I need plastic bottles. Oh, I'll be right back. And so I was skipping back to the room service to get the right thing. And I just kept thinking, oh my God, Elaine Stritch called me an idiot. And so then I came back, knocked on the door, come on in, honey. And this time she was dressed. She was wearing her uniform of like black tights and a white men's shirt. And she asked me questions. Like, she was curious about me, and she said, like, are you an actor? And I said, well, I used to be. I went to acting school in New York, and I don't know, I just left in failure. And she goes, oh, you're an actor, honey. It never leaves you. And across the whole week, she was really, really lovely to me. At one point, she told one of the other waiters, like, I think that one has a crush on me. I was like, guilty. And then she invited me to the show she was doing. And when I got to the theater, there was a note for me at the box office that said, Ms. Stritch would like to see you backstage after the show. And so I went backstage, and she introduced me to the cast. And she didn't introduce me as the room service waiter. She just said, everybody, this is Charles. And so, right? I mean, it's nice to know that our divas sometimes are really nice. But, sometimes we want our divas to be divas. My dear Samuel, not that I've been prying, but you can't stop from me, no use in trying. I try so hard not to go near it, but I know monkey business when I hear it. I laid out all my rules in no uncertain terms when I handed you the key. 1, pay rent or you'll be fined. 2, no pets of any kind. And always keep in mind rule number 3. Keep in mind, dear, how well I know you. And I live directly just below you. Call it instinct, call it a feeling. I know what's going on above my ceiling. I heard a lot of banging, crashes, groans, and grunts. Now I see all this debris. Pardon if I seem upset from the smell of primal sweat. Did you just plain forget rule number 3? If you live under my roof, you live by my rules. Well, if not, then say la vie. Monkey business better cease, or you violate your lease, unless you want a piece of me. Zip it up and keep it shut, or you'll be out on your butt. You must obey rule 1. Rule number 3, may be a stately 6'4". He may have won the Civil War. His face may be on Mount Rushmore. And that's not all. Loved by GOPs and Democrats. Had his own line of high-top hats. And even when he's wearing spats, he's still quite tall. He did many things to be proud of. May have a face only moms could love. When they went low, he went above. And against the odds, he may say the Gettysburg Address. He may have secrets to suppress. He may prefer a man's caress to Mary Todd. He may have been born at the wrong time, may have been shot down in his prime, and we'll never know his naked, honest truth. In history books he made his mark, but did he ever cruise the park, longing to do some guy-on-guy stuff in his youth? He may be a man so tall and great, but let us set the record straight. The life he can't emancipate at last was his. We mustn't forget his final scene, shot in a private mezzanine. If that is not a true show queen, nobody is. I lived in Little Rock, Arkansas for a little while, and let me just tell you that I moved there for the worst reason ever. What's the worst reason ever? Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come and talk to me. Don't do it. Make them come to you. Anyways, I lived there for about 8 years, and one of the things that's kind of funny about Little Rock and Arkansas is they don't have a professional football team, and they want one so badly. So they really make the college university, that football team, like it's a huge, big deal. And but one of the things I love is their cheer. The thing they do, well, first of all, their mascot is a razorback. It's a pig. It's like a wild, crazy, ferocious pig. So what they do when the football team, when they're trying to rile up the football team, they do what they call calling the hogs. Right? And so I'm going to show you how it goes. Here it goes. Whoa! Pig! Suey! It's not done yet. Whoa! Pig! Suey! I think they do it this slow so you can do it drunk. Whoa! Pig! Suey! Razorbacks! If that doesn't get your football team ready to go, I don't know what will. Merce, kick your sadness in the shins. Now is not the time to eat a sleeve of mint thins. Merce, wave a floral print sarong as a flag to this festive song. Your bummer mood had better vanish. Don't pout, balls out, be mannish. Yes you, pardon if my tone is terse. Get off the crapper. You taught it to tabber. You darling dabber. Name Merce. Go Merce. that I met just now. I thought we always thought the same. You're you, but you're not the same. It's like you're a completely different person or something.
Forget just now?
Forget just now. Rewind and then escape the past. Guess not. Better face the fact. It's like you're a completely different person or something. Someone enlighten me before my situation can worsen. Sister, you can't frighten me. It's like you're a completely different person or something. When I was at my worst, I was deeply touched by your nurse. Sister, I fear the worst. It's like you're a completely different person or something. It's like you're a completely different person or something. A completely different person or something. Or something.
Penises.
Oh, I like this one too. Penises. No, that's not what this is really about. This is really about love. Do you believe in love? Do you guys believe in love? Yeah? Really? Oh, that's so optimistic of you. Well, I don't. I'm kind of a little bit bitter. My last serious boyfriend broke up with me in an email. It was so fucking Carrie Bradshaw. I couldn't stand it. But when I was young, I totally believed in love, and I was like, I just gave everything to that musical comedy kind of love, and I mean, I just believed in it. And my very first serious boyfriend that I was really in love with, my first love, his name was Paul, and it was a really sweet time. You know, I was like 21 or 22, and I actually was thinking about him recently, like 6 months ago, and I went and found him on Instagram and sent him a little note, like, you know, that was really a sweet time, and I was just reminiscing, and thank you so much for being my first love. And he wrote back, thanks, but I wasn't your first love. Miles was your first love. And I was like, okay, well, no, Miles was my first amazing penis. And sometimes you have to think, I'm channeling Barbra Streisand and Yentl. There are penises you wait for all your life. There are penises you wait for and dream of all your life. Miles had one of those penises. But sometimes what you think is love is just a big dick. You are the sunburn, baby, I am the ointment. You are the Jewish mother, baby, I am the guilt and disappointment. I am the dinner, baby, you are the vino. I am the class and culture, baby, you're Filipino. I'm the sock drawer, you're the lube, you're the tush, and I am the boob. We're two twinks in the Twilight Saga. We're bulimia and Lady Gaga. You are the blowing, baby, I am the sucking. You are the well-hung drag queen, baby, I am the tape you use for tucking. I am the puppy, baby, you're the bambino. I am the night's headliner, baby, you're Filipino.
Cream soda?
I'm the burp, you're the lip, and I am the herp. We're two nerds building a Lego X-Wing. We're two hungry bottoms with only one sex swing. Only one sex swing. Only one sex swing. Two hungry bottoms with only one sex swing. Story of my life. Sex swing. Thank you.
Got it, kid.
It's amazing the stories I read about you. Educated and single, too good to be true. A man who believes in the land of the free. Could someone like that fall for someone like me? It's not every day I meet Abe Lincoln. You utter some words, slowly they sink in. It's breaking my heart, having something that I'm loath to confess. The more that you say, I like you less and less. It's amazing the stories of your grand physique. Big and tall as a redwood, my knees going weak.
Knees growing, oh God, my knees.
So sad and dismayed as things quickly went south. The minute you opened that beautiful mouth, I fell fast asleep while you were gabbing about your time spent in a log cabin. Don't mean to be rude, but you're awful, so Godspeed and God bless. And don't believe I thought I'd date you with all of my heart. Lincoln, I hate you. If ever our paths cross again, it will be one bloody mess. The more that you say, I like you less and less. I like you less and less. Less and less. Less and less. All right. So, I've had a lot of naked pictures taken of me in the past, like, 2 years. And everybody's always like, oh my God, your abs, you look amazing, your abs. My abs right now are not amazing. I've been on a little bit of a cake thing. Sometimes cake is medicine. Sometimes you just need it. Anyways, so I've been battling with my weight my whole life, like up and down and up and down. Anyone else? Only me? Fuck you. Okay. So a few years ago, I came up with 3 indicators of how you know you're gaining weight. The first one is people tell you, Charles, are you sure you need that extra pizza cake? Because you're putting on the pounds.
Fuck people.
Fuck people. The second way is that people tell you you're not gaining weight and you didn't ask their opinion in the first place. Charles, I think you look great whatever size you are. And the third way you know is that you have to buy new underwear. Now, this is my favorite pair of sexy underwear, and right now they don't really fit. They kind of dig into my skin. You know that they dig in an angry red, angry, and I don't know how. I went into the gym today to work on some Pilates, to do a little workout and to check out all the hotties. I looked in that mirror, but what I saw in that glass was a big fat fatty with a gut like Mama Cass. I'll start with some cardio, I'll lift up some weights, I'll tighten up my glutes so I can drum up some dates. The straight girls think I'm sexy, yes they all think I'm a beaut, but they ain't my target market, so I gotta get back to cute. I gotta get back to cute. I gotta get back to cute. I need to get back to, I gotta get back to cute.
50.
Now I know I'm in my 50s and I ain't no 22, but I'm single and I'm lonely, so I'm clinging to my youth. I've been lying to my friends. I've gained 5 when it's 10, but I'll be back on top of it. I'll be GQ again. Yes, I'll be back to cute. I better get back to cute. We gotta get back to, I gotta get back to, I see it on the talk shows, yes I see it every day, how it's okay to be plump if you're feeling okay, but I don't like feeling chubby, no that's not where it's at, cause no one wants to fuck me when I'm old, gay and fat. Now all you chubby creams, come and raise up your voice. Don't need no fries and pizza, no, it's time for healthy choice. I gotta get back to cute. We need to get back to cute. We all can get back to, I gotta get back to, we gotta get back to cute. We could start a new sensation. We gotta get back to cute. Hey, we got a reputation. I gotta get back to, I need to get back to cute. Oh, right. I know what's next. Any situation that you may come across looks better in foundation and shiny red lip gloss is your invitation to show your age who's boss. You don't have to embrace it, but face it, you're not getting any younger. Every day's with seizing, with buy one, get one deals. Plucking, waxing, tweezing, and look, a sale on heels. Nothing's half as pleasing as feeling 20 feels. Got a flaw, let's erase it, but face face it, you're not getting any younger. Don't you want men to love you and to hold you close? They won't be thinking of you if you're old and gross. Being young's a blessing and staying young's a curse. There's no need for guessing which gender has it worse. If that's too depressing, perhaps a Prada purse. Missing youth, let's replace it and face it, you're not getting any younger. Sometimes you can't return things, that's a policy. Sometimes you have to learn things at the mall, you see. Life still hasn't paid off, your riches are still rags. Gravity's cruel trade-off, what once could bounce now sags. Sorry you've been laid off, but please pack up your bags. You don't have to embrace it, but face it, you're not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger. You're not getting any younger. Okay, so the Elephant Room. This is the anniversary. I just need a little glamour to tell this story.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little something, right? Just a little something. It's my first sequence. So, 20 years ago, I was living in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I've been telling this story for 20 years, and I only recently realized that the story about this actual anniversary day, I don't remember anything. I don't remember anything from that day. So the story that I've been telling has been like things that people told me happened. So, and also things that I remember through the filter of propofol and morphine. So that's the story you're gonna get tonight. So 20 years ago, I'm living in Little Rock, Arkansas. I just recently broken up with my long-term boyfriend. And I was living with my friend Cassie. And I was suffering with what I thought was a really serious case of bronchitis. I had been to the doctor several times, had a couple different rounds of antibiotics, it wasn't working. And the last time I went in, the doctor said, next time you come in, we should give you an HIV test. And I was like, oh, you don't need to do that. I had also just recently been fired from my glamorous waiting job because the manager had said, you just haven't been yourself lately, Charles. And mere days later, I was in the hospital. So on this actual day, 20 years ago, my friend Cassie came home from work at lunchtime to check on me, and she found me on the floor, blue from lack of oxygen. And she called her sister, who's a nurse, and her sister said, don't call 911, just put him in your car and bring him here. So she picked me up and put me in her car and drove me to the emergency room. Again, I don't remember any of this. And where they intubated me. And apparently, one of the nurses said to Cassie, does Charles drink? Because the standard amount of painkillers isn't working. And she went, oh yeah, he drinks like a motherfucker. Jack him up. The next thing I really remember is being in what I think was the ICU. And I needed to go to the bathroom. So I got up to go to the bathroom, and this orderly or nurse, who was a big black guy, he went like, what are you doing, Mr. Sanchez? And I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. He said, no, you are sick. You need to go back to your bed. And I was like, no, I'm going to the bathroom. And then he picked me up, put me in my bed, and said, don't move. And that's the first time I went, I think I'm really sick. I must be really sick. So the next thing I remember seeing my family in, like, which is weird, my family's from Arizona, and so what are they doing in Arkansas? That was weird. And then I remember being moved and seeing, like, the hallway, the lights and the panel and stuff. And one day when I was in my room, I felt like my arm was super swollen. I remember one day thinking that I might be in a drug rehab when I was fucking pissed about my goddamn drug rehab. And it was just such a weird experience to see, like, sort of see my family coming in and out, sort of see friends coming in and out, but just being drugged up. And then I remember hearing a conversation my brother had with one of the doctors, where the doctor said to him that I needed to decide whether I wanted to wake up or not. And I remember thinking at that time, am I done? Maybe I'm done. That might be, like, I don't have to pay taxes. But a couple days later, or maybe it was a week, or maybe a couple hours, I have no idea. Later, I woke up. And it was such a crazy thing. A friend of mine was there that day that I woke up, and he goes like, hey, there he is. And across that next week, I had to relearn, like, I couldn't really talk. I couldn't walk. My legs had atrophied. I needed help being cleaned up and going to the bathroom and all that stuff. But I got out of the hospital on Thanksgiving Day. And it was the best Thanksgiving of my life. No doubt. When I went into the hospital, well, actually, when I woke up, the doctor told me that my T-cell count was 4 and my viral load was through the roof. And I remember thinking at that time, like, God, have I been so unaware of my own body? And a friend of mine came to see me, Mr. Michael Davis. And Michael kind of has a very sexy voice. And he listened to me cry and tell him, like, oh my God, I have AIDS, and I almost died, and I've got, and he goes, you know what I think? I think you have a really bad attitude. This is not the 80s or the 90s. You're not going to die. Just take your medications, do what the doctors tell you to do, and you're going to be fine. And he was right. So since then, you know, I hope I've used my big mouth to maybe help some people to spread some HIV awareness, and I hope I can inspire people. You know, you can do anything when you're living with HIV. You don't need to let it stop you. You can have an amazing sex life. You can have relationships. You can have work. You can have friends. Anything is possible. When you're bored and wanna play, and their profile says they're less than 500 feet away, when you meet face to face, and you do your best to ignore all the dirty dishes in the sink at his place. When you're about to get some from some nameless random guy, you'll be glad you took precautions, and this is why. You do your part, do your share, 'cause the more you do to stay safe and show you care, the more you can hope. Take the time, take the test, 'cause the more you stay abreast, the more you can grow. The more you know, the more you can hope. Condoms work. PrEP does too. And you don't have to be that good at math to know U equals U. Isn't that the best thing that you have ever heard? Now the only thing that's spreading is the word. You do your part, do your share, 'cause the more you do to stay safe and show you care, the more you can take the time, take the test, 'cause the more you stay abreast, the more you can grow. The more you know, the more you can hope for a brighter future, when all across the land, top to bottom, happiness and pride. Won't everybody join us? The job is now at hand. The back door's open. Won't you come inside? Come inside. I care. The more you can hold. The more you can grow, the more you know, the more you can hold. So what has this all been about tonight? This soul-searching situation and sequence. I think I've been able tonight to honor what happened 20 years ago. It changed my life for the good. HIV is a really good teacher. And also to reclaim the performer side of me. I kind of let a lot of that go, and my friend Joel has put me on stage and put me in front of people and written songs for me, and unbelievable. So I'm really grateful, and I hope that maybe you've been inspired a little bit yourself to maybe find something in yourself to really celebrate and honor. And like the cheesy song says, if you have the chance to sit it out or dance. And I hope you dance. After all, don't just stand there. Help me move this body. Ooh. I almost cried when I first tried to move this rigid body alone. Got in my head when my friend said to leave a message after the tone. I will keep this short and sweet. I could use some body heat. Take the hands, I'll take the feet. Tell the DJ, drop the beat. Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. Help me move this body. And then after we're all done, we can go get some gelato. Thought I was through. Along came you. You look like you got something to prove. You understand, I need a hand. Can't seem to get this body to move. Honey, don't put up a fight. Just let go, but hold on tight. Is it wrong? This feels so right. I could do this every night. Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. Help me move this body. And then after we're all done, we can go get some gelato. Won't you help me move this body? Help me move this body. We'll be feeling really nice when we're feeling really naughty. Help me move this body. After we're all done, We could go get some gelati. Won't you help me move this body? I have to also take a minute. My musical director, Gillian. Dave on bass. James on drums. I am the luckiest faggot in New York. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you. If you insist. If you insist. So, my director, I've been working with this fabulous director, and she's in Australia. So everything has been done with like FaceTime. Hilarious. And I was getting ready to rehearse this song, and she said, like, why are you singing this next song? It has nothing to do with anything else. Like, he didn't write this song for you, and it's so different in tone than all the other songs you're doing. And I thought about it for a second. I went, it's my fucking cabaret act. That's why I want to sing this song. So, let me set the scene for you. We are in Sadness, Nebraska. It is Christmas Eve. Can you see it? I'm twinkling. Yeah. I'm sorry, that's really funny. Okay. Okay, so it's Christmas Eve, and I'm a 9-year-old girl. Oh, right, and this is from the era of music when Joel decided he didn't want to write introductions. Dear Santa, I'm writing you this letter, even though I think we both know better than to believe in a guy who breaks in through the fireplace. Last Christmas, what happened here was tragic, so I stopped believing there was magic. This is a huge waste of time. But just in case, a pure and gentle heart, a pair of eyes to match. The moment he walks through the door, I'll know that he's a catch. A gentleman and a scholar who can read and write and add. All I want for Christmas is a boyfriend for my dad. He'll never be a jerk or argue or complain. And just because he's beautiful does not mean he'll be vain. He'll never use foul language, and he'll listen when I'm sad. All I want for Christmas is a boyfriend for my dad. He'll love the town of sadness. He'll never want to leave or die from fruitcake poisoning on a calm and peaceful Christmas Eve. You know that I've been good, on that you must agree. I promise to believe in you if you'll believe in me. Unless there's room in your budget for an iPhone or iPad. All I want for Christmas, all I want for Christmas, all I want for Christmas is a boyfriend for my dad. Thank you guys so much.